Let me show you 8 methods you can use to remove a software from your Windows computer, even if it's a stubborn software. Now, the first method that you can use is the classic method that we've been using all along until recently Windows announced that they are going to retire Control Panel. So you double click on Control Panel, then you go to Programs. Sometimes you're going to find this interface looking like this, so you can easily change it back to Category so that it's easier for you to spot this one. This is the link that you want. Just click on Uninstall a program to take you directly there, and then you can highlight whatever you want to uninstall, like this one, then click on Uninstall. I'll talk about this later because it's quite handy. So you click on Uninstall. It's going to ask you sometimes yes, sometimes no. You can tell it yes, I definitely want to remove this one, and it will take time, and then remove that software completely from your computer. Number 2, you can press on Windows, then search for settings like that, hit on enter. It's going to take you here, click on apps and go to installed applications. Then it's going to give you a list. Then you can highlight whichever you want to remove. Let me look for one, this one. Then click on these 3 dots for options. You have uninstall or modify. Modify is when you just want to, clean install. Maybe something happened, some of the files got corrupted, you want to refresh them, then you can use modify. Or uninstall, which is what we want, which is quite silent. You just uninstall, and it will just, okay, this is not really, silent, but you can just go ahead and uninstall from here. Number 3, you can use software's built-in uninstaller. Like for example, here on desktop, because this is a shortcut, right click, then go to open file location. It will take you to the folder where that software is installed. Then you look for uninstaller. Most software will come with this, some don't. I don't know why, but you can just go ahead and execute this. Double click on it and just proceed. It will give you the options, and it's going to remove that software completely from your system. Like I said, not every software will come with this. Some will come without. Some others will come with other versions like a batch file or a script that will help you in removing that software in case you want to remove it. But some will come with nothing at all. You just come with the software, and then you just have to use other methods to remove it from your computer. Number 4, you can use the start menu. Press on Windows, then right click on whatever software you want to remove. Like this one, it's going to give you so many options, one of which is uninstall. Alternatively, if it's not here, you can click on all, and it's going to give you a list of the softwares which are installed in this computer, and then you can go ahead and right click on whichever, then go ahead and uninstall that software from here. No planning to uninstall it, or just leave it as such. Number 5, you can use third-party uninstaller tools like this one. Some of them are quite good but paid, like this one. I've not bought it yet, but I'm sure you saw this option when I was in the control panel trying to uninstall a program. If you go inside there, there is this option, powerful uninstaller software. So I can click on any, then powerful uninstall it. It's quite useful because it also removes the leftovers like registry files, folders. It can also help when you want to batch uninstall softwares, or at the same time you just click once and they get uninstalled. So this is quite efficient, not as much as you'll have to pay. There are quite many. We have Rev uninstaller, there is Geek uninstaller, there is this one which I'm using here, 10-bit uninstaller, there is Bullcrap uninstaller. They are good. Number 6, you can manually remove a software from your computer. Press on Windows E to take you to the file explorer. Double click on local disk C. There's 2 files. The first one here, program files, will be for 64-bit softwares. This one will be for 32-bit. So just get into one of them, look for your software. Like if it's this one, then delete this folder. Sometimes it's not going to work. The issue can be it's still running, and how do you stop it from running? Right click on Windows, then go to Task Manager, or just find your way here, then look for that particular software, and then you just stop it. Click on End Task. It's going to be ended, and from there you can go ahead and delete that software. It doesn't end there. Go back to Program Data, look for a folder for that particular software, and then delete it from here. It also doesn't end from there. Just go to Users, then the user that you are currently using, go to App Data, then from any of this folder, look for that particular folder belonging to that software, delete it. Same thing here, same thing here. Still, it doesn't end here. You'll have to go to the registry and clean it up. How do you do that? Windows R, and then regedit. Press on enter, and then go there. Look for HK local machine, expand that, go to software, expand that, look for that particular folder, delete it. Do the same for HK current user. Go to the softwares and then make sure you uninstall, you remove the folder from here. Number 7, if you have that software which is so stubborn or broken, you can boot into safe mode and then uninstall from there, because by doing so, you're going to kill all the processes that might be preventing it from being uninstalled. How do you do that? Windows R, then ms config, enter. It's going to open this option. Make sure you click on boot and then safe boot minimal. Click on apply, then okay. It's going to ask you whether you're going to restart and then restart. Once you restart, it's going to boot into safe mode, and from there you can go ahead and uninstall that software completely from your system. Number 8, finally, you can burn the whole house if you want to get rid of the rats, and then you can build a new house without them. And how do you do that? You reset your computer. There are several methods you can use. You can use built-in options by pressing on Shift and then restarting your computer. You can get an option to reset your computer. Alternatively, you can mount Windows ISO onto a flash, and then you can boot into that flash, go ahead and reset that computer, or go ahead and clean install a new operating system which will clean everything, and you'll be left with maybe your files. I think we should make a dedicated video of how you can be able to reset your computer or install a new operating system on top of what you are currently using and not lose your personal files. Of course, you're going to lose your softwares, but your personal files are going to be left intact. Maybe I can make a video about that. That is, if you're interested, you can tell me in the comment region.